have a problem.
Wilson! 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 Wilson!
What's up, guys? So take notice. This is the ghost drone that I was flying today. You obviously saw the video. Unfortunately, the impact was good enough that it didn't really damage any of the bird except for one of the legs. This leg got a little crink in it right here. Most of the props are fine. However, we learned something today, guys. I'm a fairly good pilot, but due to Wi-Fi interference, okay, I ended up having a pretty severe crash that was unavoidable, and it's a lot of it is user pilot error, but I do want to say this. Put your prop guards on because you cannot buy parts for this bird unless you purchase another one. This one now, unfortunately, guys, is a parts bird. Okay, I'm going to attempt to repair it, but unfortunately this motor right here dug into the ground and it hit the ground too long. Was having too hard of a time getting the battery disconnected, and it burned out this ESC setup over here. I'm going to look into parts for it. I doubt I'm going to be able to find anything, so I am just going to go ahead and order another one because they're only 130 bucks, and now I have a parts bird. But this does not fly anymore. As soon as it takes off, this motor is completely dead. It doesn't do anything. So I've gone ahead and ripped the gimbal off the bottom. We're going to send the gimbal to Captain Cook. But what I want to emphasize here, guys, is I could have saved this prop if I had the prop guards on there, which I normally don't fly with because I'm a good pilot. Unfortunately, today I learned a little bit about Wi-Fi interference and how that operates. I was in a very bad area to fly. Probably should not have been flying out there. The only reason we redid that flight in that area, knowing it had interference the other day, is because we wanted to test the G-Box modification that I did. By the way, it did extend the range. However, I was getting some very, very nasty interference, and by the time I was getting it down to land, it was pretty much having some pretty severe problems with the G-Box communicating with it correctly. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to recover before it hit the fence during the manual landing, and unfortunately, it tore up this motor right here. The front right motor does not work anymore. So this unit is pretty much useless at this point except for parts, which it's a good parts bird. I have a complete drone now that's still in good condition. I just have one burned out motor. So maybe I'll look on eBay and see if we can find another crash one we can part out to get this one working again. Or like I said, I'm just going to order another one and we're going to save this one for parts. So yeah, man, guys, I can't emphasize this enough. Put your prop guards on no matter how good of a pilot you are with this drone because, like I said, they really don't have parts out for this bird. It was an Indiegogo campaign bird. Take care of it. I could have saved the motors if I had just put the prop guards on. Lesson learned, I have a almost completely good-looking ghost drone with a burned motor now. My fault, pilot error. It happens to the best of us, man, but I wanted to go over that. Also, if you're having problems with connection, guys, probably just want to land the drone. Don't keep playing with it because, like I said, I ran into some pretty severe interference. Now, like I said, a lot of that was caused by me knowing that it was already a high interference area, and I continued to fly anyways, regardless of my best common sense meter going and pegging. I continued to fly just because I wanted to make sure I got the footage I was looking for, and it cost me a bird. So, my fault. I will look into this, see if we can get this repaired. If we can't, like I said, this is going to become a parts bird. I am going to order another one. We will keep the ghost drone videos going, but lesson learned. Guys, put your prop guards on this. These inverted motors, the first thing that's going to hit when you fall is the motors are going to dig instantly. Okay, this thing hit a fence and then it crashed into the ground and I couldn't reach the battery in time to save the motor. It burned out the ESC. I'm pretty sure the motor's fine. But I'm fairly certain the ESC burned out. I am going to take the hood off. We're going to see if we can look at that arm and see what happened. Maybe we can repair it. If something, just a quick wire burned, I can just resolder a wire. But I think this ESC is pretty much toast at this point in that one arm. So, unfortunate. So, put your prop guards on. And if you're catching a lot of interference, man, be smart. Don't keep flying. Just land it and give up. Don't even put it to the test. Of whether it's going to survive or not, because it cost me a motor. So, unfortunate. Short-lived ghost drone. Had, a couple flights and Now we have to order another one, so my fault. It was all my fault. Luckily, these things are cheap, so we're just going to get another one. But I'll see you guys on the flip. Put your dang prop guards on. Save your motors, folks. Save your motors. Don't make a DW stupid. It's my fault. I caused it. Tootaroo.